This is a point that vanishes, and it looks like this.
Hi, my name is William TYRRELL, and this is Vanishing Point. This trick looks like CGI, but you can perform it in real life.
Okay, so maybe it's decks of cards that vanish and not a point, and it's the point at which they vanish that they got the name from, and it looks pretty freaking awesome. It also looks really cool in person, and the packaging is also pretty sick too. If you could put it in some post-Tyler editing stuff, if you look some B-roll of this full packaging, that'd be beautiful.
No, I don't think I will.
With Vanishing Point, you can vanish multiple decks of cards into thin air, leaving the one deck that you have left completely examinable. This isn't just a card magic opener. This is a game-changing moment of visual madness that leaves your audience stunned and begging for more. Williams' visually stunning magic regularly receives praise from some of our industry's most respected creators. And now you can experience what all the hype is about by grabbing Vanishing Point, his greatest creation to date. It's easy to use, it resets in seconds, it comes with a handmade gimmick that you can customize to a blue option. It comes in red, but you can customize it if you would like to. And it ends with a normal deck of cards. The gimmick does come ready-made out of the box in the red color for bicycle rider back design. If you want to customize it to the multicolored box setup or a blue box setup, it will take about 15 to 20 minutes worth of DIY, but it's not difficult at all, and they do include the supplies for you to be able to do that. So you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff to make it. You don't have to remake the entire gimmick. You just have to customize it with the stuff that they've included in the package. How are the angles for Vanishing Point? You need to keep your audience in front of you for this, 180 degrees. Keep them in the front. They don't need to be in the back or at the sides. Keep them in the front for best results. How difficult is Vanishing Point to perform? It's not that difficult at all. It will take just a little bit of practice, not much at all. Just get the motion down of the gimmick actually doing its job because it's pretty much self-working. And then you end with an easy cleanup and allow your spectators to examine the deck, or just go ahead and go right into another trick using an ordinary deck of cards, since that's what you're left with. You will need to supply your own regular deck of cards. As you can see, this is not big enough to include a deck of cards in the package, so you do need to supply that. How's the setup and reset for Vanishing Point? The reset is basically instant, and the setup doesn't take much time at all. Per performance, it's pretty much instant. But the part that doesn't really take much time, that's the customizing that I was telling you about earlier, like the initial setup. That's what takes a little bit more time, but it still only takes 15 minutes. After that, pretty much instant setup and reset from there on. Are there any negatives about Vanishing Point? If you're going to be performing out and about in public, you don't need to be performing this in an environment where you're surrounded. This is something where your spectators need to be in front of you, looking at the trick from in front of you. They cannot be at your sides or behind you, so there are some angle restrictions with that. There is also some misconceptions, I think, with some magic that has angle restrictions, and some people think, oh, if it's so visual and it needs to be seen from a certain angle, it's only good on camera. And that's not the case with this. There is versions taught that look better on camera, but the main one that you see in the trailer, where the few colored decks vanish, that is completely real. It happens in real life. It will look just as good in real life. It's not something made just for camera. I don't want you to get scared when I say something looks good on camera. It looks good in person and on camera. What you see on the trailer looks good in person. Now, they do teach some actual variations that do look better on camera, but just so you know, the main version that you see in the trailer looks good in person. This is not a negative at all. This is more of a positive, but something that you do need to be aware of. You do have to customize your gimmick. It comes ready to go in the red rider back design. Personally, I think it's a positive that you do get to customize it. It's not even a must. You can perform it with the regular red decks and make 3 red decks vanish and leave 1 in your hand. That's completely able to do with the original gimmick. You don't have to customize anything at all. But if you want to make the multicolored deck vanish, that takes a little bit of customization, or the blue ones like I mentioned earlier, vanishing blue decks, that would take a little bit of customization. But personally, I like that the option is there, and I'm going to make it a positive. Another positive is that you get to end clean. The cleanup is really easy to do. It will not take much practice, and you get to hand out the deck, which will take all the heat off of you, so you can put the gimmick wherever you would like to. Another positive is that I like the variations they teach. I like that they give you some options that look better on camera, and will also teaches you a little tip that you can use in your own magic to make your social media videos look better if you're using black art, because there's a black art version taught. One alternate handling that you'll learn is how to vanish all decks of cards, not just the 3 and left with 1, but actually all 4 that you're holding. That's one that you'll learn, but it looks better on social media in my opinion. But you do learn it, so I want to throw it out there and let you know that's one of the variations. What should Vanishing Point retail as? Well, currently it retails for about $30 US, and I believe that that is a fair price for what you receive. You get a ready-made gimmick, and honestly probably could have been $35 considering that it is a ready-made gimmick ready to go out of the box, and it's been handmade, it looks like. So I think that that's a major positive. It's a good price. $30 for this? I think it's solid. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. Comment down below and let me know what you think of Vanishing Point. Do you have it? Do you want it? Or what do you think about it? Let me know. I would love to hear what you have to say. And I'd also like to thank William Tyrrell and Vanishing Ink for letting me have this product so that way I can do this review for you beautiful people out there. So what do you think? Do you like Vanishing Point? Is it for you? Do you already have it? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. If you want to watch another video here on the channel, you can click that video right there. That's the one that YouTube thinks you should watch. And personally, I think you should too. So why not? I'll see you there. I wonder how long it's going to be before they get a cease and desist from Bicycle for infringing on their design. It's a pretty sick design though, so if they do get served papers, I guess it was worth it.